All right, beautiful. Thank you for joining me for a 75-minute yoga class. My name is Holly. My pronouns are she, her. I am currently getting over a cold. It's not COVID, but it's a cold and it is affecting my voice. So at certain points in this class, I might have to be a little bit more quiet than normal, which is probably a relief for all of you. This is a 75-minute class that I'm calling Ghosh Flow Yoga. We're going to follow the 26 and 2 sequence of yoga that add on optional sun salutes and optional variations of postures. As you may know, Bikram yoga, 26 and 2 yoga, whatever you want to call it, comes out of Calcutta, India. Bikram's guru was a guy named Bishnu Ghosh. Bishnu Ghosh has a sequence of 84 asanas that the 26 and 2 asanas are pulled out of. And so this is kind of an homage to the roots of 26 and 2 yoga and Calcutta yoga. We're going to start with 2 rounds of standing pranayama deep breathing. You'll inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, all the time against the back of your throat. Bring your feet together, toes, heels touching nicely. Interlock your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, and glue your knuckles underneath your chin. Rock your weight into your heels. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. You made it to class. Concentrate, meditate, and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose. Lift your elbows up. Suck your stomach in. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up. Exhale through your mouth. Slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward. Keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, elbows out and arms up. Slowly bring your chin down. Look straight ahead. Lift your elbows all the way up. Breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up. Slowly push your head back. Look way, way, way back for the wall behind you. Elbows touch, pointing to the wall in front of you. Inhale, head down. Breathe in through your nose. Down through your throat to the very bottom of your lungs. Exhale. As you exhale, open your mouth wide, like you're fogging up a mirror on the ceiling, arms forward, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. At the beginning of class, we're working on breath control. You're learning to breathe slower, longer, and deeper. Exhale, head up. So take your time as you exhale. Slowly head back. Squeeze your palms, wrists, forearms, and elbows together. Inhale, head down. At the beginning of class, we're also just starting to come into our body, noticing the body. Keep the weight in your heels. Exhale, head up. So even as you exhale, weight stays in your heels. Contract your quadricep muscles, gluteal muscles, suck your stomach in. Inhale, head down. As you inhale, keep the thighs tight, glutes tight, core engaged, chin down, elbows up. Exhale, head up. Take your time as you exhale. Just your head drops back. No backward bending. Keep shoulders over hips. Hips over heels, weight in the heels. Inhale, head down. Every new inhale, you want to take in more air than the last breath to expand your lung capacity. Exhale, head up. The more you exhale here, the more fresh oxygen you can take in on your next breath. Push the air out. Inhale, head down. This is the last breath in the first set. Spine a little longer, elbows a little higher, lungs a little fuller. Suck your stomach in, breathe deep, full lungs. Exhale, head up, take your time. Eyes open, hips forward, legs locked, stomach in. Keep exhaling, push, squeeze, elbows touch. Change, arms down. You can roll out your shoulders and head. Second set, feet together, interlock your 10 fingers, switch the grip, other thumb, pinky finger on top. Bring all of your knuckles underneath your chin like glue. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, pull your abdomen in. Grow taller out of the base of your spine and begin. Inhale, chin down and arms up. Breathe in through your nose, lift your elbows up, suck your stomach in, fill up your lungs. Exhale, head up, exhale through your mouth, slowly push your head back. Reach your arms forward, keep exhaling, elbows touch. Inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale, head up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, elbows touch, 1. Inhale, head down, use the full 6 seconds to inhale. Take in more and more and more air. Exhale, head up, use the full 6 seconds to exhale. Synchronize your breath with your body movements, elbows touch when your lungs are empty. Inhale, I'll do a few with you. Breathe deep, full lungs, exhale. Elbows touch, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, strongest breath so far. Exhale. Inhale, head down, last breath. Second set, deepest breath of your life when your lungs are totally full. Surprise yourself, take in one more sip of air. Exhale, head up. Take your time, let everything go through the exhale breath. Any worries, any cares, let them go. Be here now, elbows touch. Change, arms down, good. We'll continue. Ardha Chandrasana with Padastasana, half moon of the hands to feet pose. Feet together, inhale, arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip. Stretch up out of your waist and bend right and left, right and left. Every time you pass through the middle, stretch up a little taller, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. When you can't stretch anymore, come to stop in the middle. Bring the weight into your heels, press your hips a little forward, squeeze your palms together, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears, engage your abdominal wall. Inhale, breathing, stretch up out of your waist, try to touch the ceiling. Exhale, breathing, absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to the right. Good. Without bending your elbows, without bending your knees, continuously push your hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling in the left side of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes. Keep the weight in your heels, hips a little forward, head and arms back, touch your biceps to your ears. Push your left hip a little forward to get your two hips in line. Good. Now bring your right shoulder forward, open your chest like a flower petal blooming in spring. Option to stay here or get a little deeper at the end. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Heels down, chin up, chest up, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right. Notice if you're backward bending, really engage your abdominal wall, slide your breastbone up so there's no curvature in the lower spine. Contract your quadricep muscles and gluteal muscles, root down through your heels, hips forward, chest up. Move your right hip a little forward, two hips in line. Left shoulder forward, two shoulders in line. Bring your biceps a little closer to your ears, straighten the wrists, flatten the palms. Come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. First back bend of the sequence, take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back as far as it goes. You can give your head a gentle shake. Look for the floor behind you, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, and immediately bring your arms back with your ears. Try to touch the wall behind you. Whole spine backward bending from coccyx to the neck, lower back, middle back, upper back, bend your total spine backward bending. Keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs. Inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward. Now bring arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change. Inhale to come up, big stretch up, decompress the spine. Exhale, stomach in, fold, hands to floor. Relax your head, go for a walk, move your hips, shake your head. This is a U-turn from back bending to forward folding. At the beginning of class, your spine might not be quite warmed up yet. Move your hips to get your lower back nice, relaxed, comfortable, easy, flexible. Padastasana, hands to feet pose, bend your knees halfway. You can grab the backs of your calves, your Achilles, or your heels from underneath, step on all 10 fingers. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, and lift your hips up. Stretch your upper body down from the lower spine to the floor. Pulling is the object of stretching. You're trying to create a tremendous stretching feeling on the back of your body, all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingers to toes with a smiling, happy face. Roll forward, find your edge, lift your hips up, push your knees back, stretch your spine down. From here, we're going to go into an optional little sun salute. On your next inhale, remove the grip from the backs of your legs, straighten your legs, and lengthen into a halfway lift. You can have your hands on your thighs, your shins, or the floor in front of you. Exhale through your nose, bend your knees, put your hands on the floor, and step back into a plank or tabletop position. On your next exhale, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down to the floor. Inhale, push up into a back bend. You can do cobra with elbows bent and thighs on the floor, or up dog with arms straight and thighs off the floor. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog. You can bend one knee, straighten the other, pedal out your legs, and then press your heels to the floor, hips to the ceiling, straighten your arms, push the floor away from you. If down dog is not speaking to you, come down onto your knees and take a child's pose instead. Sink your hips down as you reach your arms forward. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, head hangs heavy. Inhale, look forward, arms with your ears, lift up with a flat back, look up. Exhale, arms down. Great, let's do that little sequence again. Second set, feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, switch the grip, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, heels down, hips forward, head and arms back, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the right, press your hips to the left, breathe. Press your heels down, push your hips to the left, stretch your upper body to the right. Can you create a little bit more space between your right armpit and right hip? And then a little bit more space between left armpit and left hip. Good, reach your arms to the right, push your hips to the left, come down, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up, stop in the middle. Shoulders down, lift your chest, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, slowly bend to the left, press your hips to the right. Remember that throughout class, you are your greatest teacher. If at any moment, a posture is not speaking to you, or like the depth of a posture is not speaking to you, you always have the option to do something else, to take a break, to come out early, right? This is your class. This is time just for you. Everything I'm saying are invitations or suggestions, right? You know yourself better than anyone else. If it feels good, you can get deeper at the end. Inhale, lengthen the arms. Exhale, push, push, push. Change, inhale to come up. Second back bend, take a deep breath, full lungs. Keep your eyes open. Relax your head back, squeeze your tush, lift your chest, and take your arms back with your ears. So whole spine back bending. Excuse me, whole front of the body stretching, keep the weight in your heels, lock your legs, inhale, breathing, push your stomach, thighs, hips, everything forward, arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back, change, inhale to come up, stretch, exhale, fold, stomach in, hands to floor, relax your head, go for another walk, move your hips, shake your head, notice what's a little bit more loose in the second set, what's still a little tighter, tender. Excuse me, second set, hands to feet pose, bend your knees. You can grab the backs of your legs or your heels from underneath. Pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes and lift your hips up. Keep pulling, keep stretching, keep breathing. Everybody roll forward a little bit more, hips up a little bit more, push your knees back, try to lock your knees. Change, inhale, come up into a halfway lift, back flat. Exhale, hands to floor, step back into a plank or tabletop. You are always welcome to skip the chaturanga and go from your plank or tabletop directly into a down dog or child's pose. Otherwise, lean forward, hug your elbows in, pull yourself down, hover just above the floor. Inhale, push up into your back bend, shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. Either way, spread your fingers wide, root down through your knuckles, palms, and the space between your index finger and thumb so that you are not putting all of your body weight on your wrists. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good, we're gonna do that one more time, this time going a little faster. Feet together, arms up, palms together, only cross your thumbs. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the right for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change, come on up, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, drop to the left, breathe. Change, come on up, back bend for 5. Change, stretch up, fold. Right away, grab the backs of your legs or your heels, pull on your heels, roll your weight into your toes, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, lock your knees, lock your knees. Change, inhale, lengthen into your halfway lift. Exhale, hands to floor. This time, if you'd like, you can try floating back. If you're floating back, you want to land with your elbows bent. So you're landing in your chaturanga. Good, so landing with the elbows bent, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale, push up into your back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. If you're in down dog and your heels don't touch the floor, open up your steps so your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. This will help to take pressure off of the backs of the legs. You might be able to bring the heels down closer to the floor. On your next inhale, look forward. You can step or try floating forward, feet between the hands, lengthen, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Awkward Utkatasana. Step your right foot to the right, about 6 inches, hip width distance, insides of your feet, perfectly parallel, like 11s. Arms up, parallel to the floor, tricep muscles tight. Reach your arms forward, pull your abdomen in, bend your knees, sit back and down into a chair, feet flat, spine straight, weight in your heels, sit down, halfway only. Suck your stomach in, lift your upper body off of the lower body, chin up, chest up, lean back, fall back, way back. Good, change, come on up, keep your arms there, press your hips forward, spread your toes wide, come up maximum on your tippy toes like a ballerina, stretch up at the top, bend your knees, sit down, point your knees forward, heels a little higher, knees a little higher, sit down into a chair, but don't sit below a chair. Good, change, last part, come on up, keep your arms there, squeeze your knees together, let your heels come a little off the floor, and slowly sit down. Take your time. Listen to your body, stop whenever you want, or sit all the way down. Squeeze your knees, lift your chest, drop your shoulders, keep your fingers in line with your collarbones. Good, change, slowly come up, core tight, squeeze knees together as you lift. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Optional sun salute, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, bend knees, fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, hands to floor. You can step or float back, land with the elbows bent. Inhale, push up into your back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up for down dog, or sink your hips down for child's pose. In the standing series, we have lots of sun salutes. Remember that you can play around with them. Maybe one of them you hop, maybe one of them you step, one of them you do a plank or a tabletop, one of them you do child's pose or a down dog, right? Lots of options here to play around with. On your next inhale, hands to the floor, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Good, second set, step your right foot to the right, 6 inches hip width distance. Second set, some variations that are optional. You can try with me. Bring your hands together at heart center, press palms together, feel biceps engage. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend your knees, sit down. Option to stay here or take left elbow to outer right knee and twist so that thumbs are at heart center. Look up towards the ceiling. Option to stay here or reach your right arm up towards the ceiling, left fingertips down towards your heel. Move your hips a little to the left. Bring your hands back to center. Unwind, other side, taking right elbow outside of left knee, twist. Thumbs at heart center. Look up. Option to stay here or reach left arm up, right arm down. Bring the hips a little to the right. Good, bring your hands back to heart center, unwind, change, press your heels into the floor, come on up, press your big toes down, pinky toes down, lift your heels, stretch, bend your knees, sit. In the second set, if you'd like, you can fold forward and now start to bring your arms back behind you, squeeze shoulder blade scapula together, lift your heels, lean forward, sit down. Balance challenge, keep your heels lifted, slowly come up, lift your arms up to parallel, good. Squeeze your knees together and now sit down. Good, keep your chest lifted the whole time. If you have healthy knees, you're all the way down, you want to test balance and strength, you can come up 1 inch and hold. Come up 1 inch and hold. And change, slowly come up. Good, heels down, right foot back, arms and shoulders down. Optional sun salute, inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, stomach in, fold. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Again, take a slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward, you can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with ears, root to rise, lift up, look up. Exhale, swing your right arm under left arm, right elbow under left elbow. This is eagle pose, Garudasana, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. You can also interlace fingers, grab a thumb or grab your shoulders. Pull your elbows down, bend your knees, sit back and down, hips into a chair, stay down there, lean back and bring your right leg over your left leg, right leg over left leg, cross twist, squeeze and breathe. If your foot is coming out, sit down more. If you're losing your balance, arch your upper body back. Bring your knees to the right, upper body to the left, twist like ropes, sit back and down, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, arms up, left side. Swing left arm under right arm, palms together, thumbs towards your nose. Pull elbows down, sit back and down, lean back and bring left leg over right leg, left over right, cross twist, squeeze and breathe. Bring your knees to the left and upper body to the right. You want wrists, elbows, knees and ankles all in one line. Sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, upper body back at the end. Good, change, feet together, inhale, arms up, sun salute. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog, cobra. Exhale your child's pose or down dog. Slow inhale through the nose. Slow exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward. You can step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, we're gonna do arms and legs at once. Here we go. Exhale, right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg. So right arm under left arm, right leg over left leg, under, over. Send red rover over. Pull elbows down, sit a little lower, breathe a little slower, lean back, hold and breathe. Good, change, feet together, arms up, left side, here we go. Left arm under right arm, left leg over right leg. So your posture might look like this. It might also look like this, right? It's not about depth, it's about form, it's about breath, it's about honoring where you are in this moment. Knees to the left, upper body to the right, twist like ropes, sit down, lean back. Good, change, feet together, arms up. We're gonna do 2 half sun salutes here. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold. So this is what's called a half sun salute. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Let's do another half sun salute. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Half sun salutes are really wonderful alternatives to full sun salutes. Inhale, look forward, lengthen, shoulders back. Exhale, fold. You still get the motion in the body without having to put weight on the wrists or elbows. Inhale, arms with your ears, lift up, salute the sun. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, party time. You can grab a sip of water if you want. Cheers, friends. So the sun salutes are optional, just like all the variations that we do are optional. And if the sun salutes, especially if you have like a wrist, elbow, or shoulder injury and all that like hopping and stepping motion does not feel good to the upper body, the half sun salutes, which we just did, are a really wonderful alternative where you're still moving in time and space, but you're not putting weight on the upper limbs. I'm gonna blow my nose here, apologies. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Balancing series. We're going to go from standing head to knee directly into standing bow. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, toes back. Option to stay here or round down and pick up your right foot. All 10 fingers interlocked, webbing to webbing grip. If you have your grip on your foot, you know your left leg is locked. No bend, no wobble. Inhale, slowly, gently, kick your right heel up. Press your heel forward, flex your toes back, hold. If both legs lock, slowly bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles. One day elbows go below the calf muscles. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Slowly straighten your arms, bend your right leg, lift your chest. Point your right toes, bring your knees together. Standing bow pulling pose. Right hand up, out to the right, reach back, pick up the inside of your right foot, bring your left arm up and back, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick your right leg back and up. Take your time, find a place where you can balance, breathe, and back bend. Body down more, leg up more. Charge your body forward, kick back, kick up one more time. Change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up, toes back, core tight. Option to stay here or start to round down and eventually pick up your foot. From start to finish, standing legs should be solid, concrete, one piece, lamppost, unbroken, you have no knee. If you have a grip on your foot, you know your leg is locked. Inhale, lift your left leg up with straight arms. Good, press your heel forward, flex your toes back, hold here for a breath. If both legs and arms lock, then slowly bend elbows down. Touch elbows to calf muscles one day, elbows go below the calf muscles. Lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Slowly bring your arms straight, bend the left leg, lift your chest, point your left toes, knees together. Left hand up, out to the left, reach back, pick up the inside of your left foot, right arm up and back, knees together. Lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your shoulder and chin, stretch up. Option to stay here, or as you're ready, slowly kick into your hand. Slowly charge your body forward. Kicking and stretching should be equal, simultaneous, 50-50. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down, take a breath. So standing head to knee and standing bow are complementary postures. We do them back to back very much on purpose. Second set, shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, lift your right leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your foot. So we're working on hip flexor strength in the lifted leg. We're flexing the kicking foot back. As you're ready, lift your right leg up. So the hip flexor is engaged, toes are flexed back. If both legs lock, bend elbows down. And then as you're ready, tuck your chin to your chest. Put your forehead on your knee. This is a compression posture. We're squeezing and compressing the abdominal wall as we round our spine, strengthen the hip flexor, and stretch the back of the Achilles. Slowly reverse out, take your time. Okay, from here, rather than flexing the kicking foot, you're gonna point the toes and bring your knees together. Both arms at once, left arm up, right arm back, knees together. Lock your left leg, point your right toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe. So here, we're stretching out the hip flexor, right? And standing head to knee, we strengthened the right hip flexor. Now we're stretching it out. And standing head to knee, we flex the kicking foot. Now we're pointing it. And standing head to knee, we rounded the spine and compressed the abdomen. Now we're stretching the abdomen and compressing the spine. In standing head to knee, the shoulders were even. In standing bow, we're stretching the shoulders apart. Body down, leg up, kick, kick, kick. Change, slowly kick yourself up, feet together, arms down. Shift your weight to your right leg, lock your right leg, lift your left leg up, toes back, round down, pick up your left foot, all 10 fingers interlocked, thumbs included in the grip. As you're ready, lift your left leg up. So here we're strengthening the quads and stretching, right, the hamstrings, the calves. If both legs lock, bend elbows down, tuck chin to chest, put your forehead on your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee, lock your knee. Slowly reverse out of the posture. My reversal was not so slow. It's a little bit of a wobble. As you're ready, point your left toes, knees together, other side, left arm back, right arm up, knees together, lock your right leg, point your left toes, lift your chin and chest, stretch up, and slowly kick, stretch, breathe, kick into your hand, stretch forward, breathe through your nose. If you're always falling forward, kick back more. If you're always falling back, reach forward more. If you're falling to one side, that's what I do. It's a little bit of hip alignment, right? Left hip down, right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, body down more, leg up more, charge your body forward, kick back, kick up one more time. Change slowly. Kick yourself up. Okay, come to the back of your mat, Tula Dandasana, balancing stick, feet together, inhale, arms up, palms together, interlock fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, nice tight white knuckle grip, lean back, stretch up, step your right foot forward, shift your weight to your right foot, stretch, point your left toes, option to stay here, or come down, parallel to the floor. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor. From the side, body makes a T like Tom, not a broken umbrella. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, slowly left foot down, right foot back, lean back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, shift your weight to your left foot, find your grounding, stretch, and tilt. Charge your body forward. Try to touch the wall in front of you, shoulder blades, scapula stretching away from the body, chest down, chin forward, leg up, stretch. Change, right foot down, left foot back, float your arms down. You're welcome to do a second set of balancing stick. You can also try another fun posture called split arm that takes us into the standing splits. We just go into it from balancing sticks. So I'll show you from the side. Inhale, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs. Exhale, step your right foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, point your left toes and come down. Once you're parallel, split your arms apart. That's why it's called split arm, not very creative. Keep coming down, stomach to thigh. Do a back bend here, lift your chin and chest, and then lift your left foot all the way up to the ceiling. I'm cheating with my hands on the floor because my balance is a little off today. Eventually you can bring your arms up and back. And change, left foot down, right foot back, arms back, stretch up, step your left foot forward, lock both legs, stretch, point your right toes and tilt. So once you're parallel to the floor, do a back bend, bring your arms up and back, keep coming down, look forward, lift your right big toe up to the ceiling, body down, leg up, leg up, leg up. Change, slowly right foot down, left foot back, optional sun salute, inhale, look up, exhale, fold, inhale, lengthen, exhale, step back, high plank, keep exhaling, lower down, inhale your cobra or up dog, exhale your down dog or child's pose. Take a breath here. Inhale, look forward, step forward, lengthen, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms with your ears, root your eyes, lift up, look up. Exhale, step your right foot to the right, nice big step, and you can adjust any way you need to. This is the separate leg series, starting with separate leg stretching. Turn your toes in, lock your legs, lift your chest, and go down. Grab your heels from behind. Remember, you can also start with your hands on the floor in front of you. Everybody roll forward, lift your hips up, push your knees back, lock your knees, catch your breath. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, pull. Touch your head to the floor in between your feet, hold and breathe. If you have a grip on your feet, release that grip. Everyone put your hands on the floor in front of you, straighten your arms, lengthen halfway. You're gonna bring your feet a little closer together. This time, turn your heels in and your toes out. So toes out, heels in. Bend your knees and start to sit down. Now, depending on your body proportions, you might need a wider step or a smaller step. As you sit down, right, your heels might come off the floor. This is a good place to be. You can be here with the heels up, maybe even moving your knees right and left, opening up the hips. Slowly over time, you're gonna bring your heels down to the floor in our yogi squat. The Sanskrit word for this is malasana, which means garland pose. Bring your hands together at heart center, press the elbows out, bring the hips down, chest up, take a breath. Beautiful, put your hands on the floor, lift your hips up, and then turn your heels back out so the insides of your feet are parallel. Take a bigger step. Take your arms back out to parallel, change, slowly lift yourself up. Flowing to triangle, trikonasana, press your hips forward, lean back. Turn your right foot out, left toes in. Inhale, bend your right knee and lunge. Sit down low, lean back, open your chest and move your arms. Tilt your upper body to a 45-degree angle so that there's a diagonal line from your ankle all the way to the crown of your head. Look up and stretch up, reach your left arm up, stretch your right arm down, pull your abdomen in. Push your left hip forward and down, push your right knee back with the help of your elbow. Now turn, twist upper body back like spine twisting posture. Lock your left leg, keep your left foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your right leg, right toes in, left toes out, other side. Inhale, bend your left knee and lunge. Sit as low as you can, never forcing the body. Lean back and move your arms. So your posture might look like this. It might also look like this, right? But you never want to be touching the floor. You're always light and lifted through the upper body. Look up, stretch up, reach the right arm up, stretch the left arm down, turn, twist upper body back, sit down more, chest up more, lock your right leg, keep your right foot flat on the floor. Change, move your arms, straighten your leg, left toes in, right toes out. Second set, keep both legs straight, tilt to the right and come down. You can have your left arm up, your right hand can be on your knee. your shin, your ankle, or you can tint your fingers and put your fingers in front of your right foot, feeling a nice little inner thigh stretch here. Stretch the crown of your head to the right side wall, look up. Option to stay here or go into bird of paradise. Bend your right knee, take your right hand behind you, drape your left hand behind you, and eventually you're going to clasp hands together. So almost think about getting your right shoulder underneath your right knee. From here, walk your feet close together, heels touch. Shift your weight to your left foot and lift up. If you can lift up, tough for me today. If you can lift up, point your right toes and kick. This is bird of paradise. Shoulders back, chest up. And if you're in bird of paradise, bend the right knee, return the right foot to the floor, take a wider step, undo your bind, take your right hand to the floor, left arm up to the ceiling, straighten your right leg, everybody together, change. Push your right heel into the floor to come up, very nice. Turn your right toes in, left toes out, tilt to the left and come down. Right arm up, left arm down. Again, lots of options here. Look up and stretch, breathe. This posture feels so good. Option to stay here or bend your left knee, take your left hand underneath your left leg, right hand behind you, walk your feet together, shift your weight to your right leg, and lift up. And I'll tell you another trick. There is a way to get into it from standing, which looks like this. Good. Kick your heel up, press your hips forward, lift your chest. Good, working on that hip flexor. Good, bend the left knee, bring your left foot back down to the floor, take a bigger step, undo the bind, left hand to the floor, right arm up, straighten your left leg, and change. Press your heels into the floor as you come up. Good, left toes in. Take a little bit of a smaller step here, float your arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, standing separate leg, head to knee, Janu Shavasana. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in, squeeze your left butt cheek, push your left hip forward, two hips in line, big stretch up. Tuck your chin to your chest and go down. Round, scoop, curl, tuck, concave, chin to chest, stomach in, bend your right leg, touch your forehead and knee together, front side compression, throat choked, eyes open, breathing normal. Push your forehead into your knee, lock both legs, hands together, change, slowly uncurl, vertebra by vertebra, disc by disc, head up, last. Pivot on your heels to the other side of the room, uncross your heels, turn your back toes in, squeeze your right butt cheek, push your right hip forward, forward, forward. Big stretch up, tuck your chin to your chest, slowly go down, chin to chest, core tight. Bend your left leg, touch your knee and head together. Stretch your fingertips forward beyond your big and second toe. Bring your weight to your front foot, left hip up, right hip forward. Remember that you can bend your left leg or take a bigger step. If it brings your forehead and knee closer together, never force your body. Push forehead into knee, lock both legs, hands together, change. Imagine you're dragging your forehead up your thigh or chest, arms with ears. Head up last. Pick up your toes, pivot, face forward, take your arms down. Option to hold your hands behind you, or I'm going to show you from behind. You can start to tint your fingers, eventually bringing hands in prayer, and eventually sliding your fingertips up. Good. From here, pick up your toes, pivot to one side of the room or the back of your mat. Turn your back toes in, push your left hip forward. Second set, we're going to do pyramid pose rather than rounding the spine. Take an inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stick your butt out and fold forward with a flat back. Stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin, pyramid pose. Option to stay here or interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and overhead for a shoulder rinse. Maximum weight in your front foot for balance, stability, control. Back heel stays on the floor. If your hands are up and forward in a shoulder rinse, bring your hands back into prayer. Scoop your chin and chest forward, push your right foot into the floor, change. Lift up with a flat back, press your hips forward. Good, pick up your toes, pivot to the other side of the room. I'm gonna face you for the last one. So 2 tricks to balance. You're gonna have the weight in your front foot and your heels are in line, but they're not perfectly crisscrossed, right? That'll make it hard to balance too. Press your right hip forward until your hips and shoulders are facing forward. Stretch up, chin away from your chest, fold back, flat back, stick your butt out. Stomach to thigh, chest to knee, chin to shin. weight in the front foot. Option to stay here, interlace fingers, release index fingers, cross thumbs, lift your arms up and overhead. Breathe. Bring your hands back to the lower back, chin away from your chest, change. Push your left foot into the floor as you lift up. Very nice, pick up your toes, pivot, step your right foot back, arms down. Optional sun salute, this is our second to last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back, keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your cobra or up dog. Exhale your down dog or child's pose, take a breath. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms and ears, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful. Come to the middle of your mat for our hip opening series, beginning with tree pose, Tadasana. Shift your weight to your left leg, lock your left leg, and lift your right leg up. But first, maybe your ankle's on your shin, your knee, your thigh. You can hold on to your foot from underneath, bring your heel to your costume, and if it feels good, let your right knee drop down and back into a half lotus shape. You can bring your right hand to the center of your chest, and if you can balance, left hand. If you'd like to try a half bind, take your right arm out to the right, rotate your shoulder so palm faces the wall behind you, reach behind you, and try to reach for your right foot with your right hand. Option to stay here, or we can fold to toe stand. Fold forward, Padangusthasana, hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down on your heel. Point your right toes. You can bring one or both hands to the center of your chest. My balance is a little off today, so I don't know if I'll be demoing this or not, but if you'd like, you can try kicking your heel forward and then eventually pulling it back in. Good. As you're ready, nice. Yeah, nice. As you're ready, hands to floor, lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change, right leg down, shift your weight to your right leg, squeeze right thigh tight, lift your left leg up. This side might feel different, that's okay. Heel to groin, let your left knee drop. One day from the side, two knees in one line. What I mean by that is, see how my knee is way higher? Eventually two knees in line, but you don't want to stick your butt out to get there, right? You want to have a nice flat back. Left hand to the center of your chest, and if you can balance, right hand. My foot is staying today. Option to stay here or take left arm out to the left, rotate shoulder behind you, reach behind you, and eventually catch left hand with left foot. Option to stay here or bring hands together, look forward, fold, toe stand, Padangusthasana, hands to floor, lean forward, lift your heel, bend your knee, sit down, lift your chest up. You can bring one or both hands together. Maybe try kicking your left foot forward. Not today for me. Sometimes on hard days, I just try to give a clap. There we go. Hands to the floor. You can come up on 2 feet or lift your hips up, straighten your standing leg, and then press your hips forward to reverse out. Good. Change. Left leg down. Last sun salute. Here we go. This is your victory lap. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back. Keep exhaling, lower down. Inhale your up dog or cobra. Exhale your down dog or child's pose. Hands shoulder width distance, feet hip width distance or wider. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. Breathe in. Empty out. Inhale, look forward, step or float forward, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes, salute the sun, lift up, look up. Exhale, arms down. Beautiful, honor yourself, give yourself high five, fist bump, turn around Savasana. We are on the floor for the rest of class. I'm going to adjust our camera angle accordingly. Excuse me. Bring your heels together, let your toes fall open. Arms down, close to your sides, palms face the ceiling, eyes open, mouth closed, breathing normal. Savasana is a gas station. Let it fill you up. The floor series begins with Pavanamuktasana wind removing pose. Bend your right leg up, interlock your 10 fingers, grab your right shin, nice tight, white knuckle grip, pull your knee out to the right, excuse me, down towards your shoulder, completely avoid your rib cage. Keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Change, right leg down, left leg up, pull your knee out and down. Push the pads of your fingers into the backs of your hands to strengthen your grip. Change, left leg down, both legs lift up, grab your elbows each other, give yourself a big hug for practicing yoga today. Squeeze your knees together and down, keep your head on the floor, look down the center line of your body, hold and breathe. Eventually, or in the future, when the bone joint skeletal systems have improved, the whole spine from coccyx to the neck will be flat on the floor. Change, arms down and eyes open. You're welcome to do a second set of wind removing pose. You can also try some other fun hip openers, starting with supine figure 4. Bend your knees so that your feet are on the floor. Keep your left foot on the floor and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. So if you look down the center line of your body, your legs make a 4 shape. That's why it's called figure 4, not very creative. Option to keep your left foot on the floor or lift your left foot off the floor, drawing your thighs in towards your abdomen. From here, if you'd like, you can take your right hand in between your legs, left hand outside of left thigh, and then interlace your fingers behind your left thigh, pull down. Try to keep your 2 hips, 2 shoulders, and head on the floor. Change, left leg down, right leg down. Keep your right foot on the floor, left ankle over right thigh, and lift your right leg up. And if you'd like, interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. It's a nice hip opener, side seat stretch, and it's a great way to both lengthen the lower spine and stretch out the sciatic nerve that runs from the lower back all the way to the foot. Change, right foot down, left foot down. Happy baby, lift both legs up, keep your knees bent, separate your feet, flex your toes back. Option to grab the backs of your hamstrings, your knees, or you can try grabbing the outsides of your feet with your hands, elbows inside, hands outside. And from here, roll right and left. It's a great way to kind of massage your back. Maybe as you roll to the right, straighten the right leg, then come back to center, bend that leg. Then as you roll to the left, straighten your left leg, come back to center, bend the left knee. So rocking right and left. It's a little bit playful, right? If you have a baby in your life, you know why it's called happy baby. Babies love to do this. Then come back to the center, flex your toes back, and just take a moment here to let the knees start to come down towards the floor. It's a great hip opener, inner thigh opener. Earlier in class, we did that yoga squat, Malasana garland pose. If that felt inaccessible, this is a really good place to start. Happy baby is a great way to work on the hips without having to put too much weight on the lower body joints. Release the grip from your feet, place your hands outside of your knees, bring your knees, feet together, and change, arms and legs down, Savasana. Oh, I can feel that one today. Next, we do a straight leg sit-up. If you have any concerns about your back, skip the sit-up, roll off to the side, and just on your abdomen. Otherwise, legs together, arms over your head, tuck your chin to your chest, sit up. Elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Good. Turn, lie on your abdomen for the spine strengthening series. We're going to flow the postures back to back to back to back. So we're going to do all 4 once. I will walk us through it, starting with Cobra Bhujangasana. Place your hands flat on the floor below your shoulders so your elbows point up. Zip up your legs, toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, look up and lift. Good. Stretch your upper body off the floor. Use 100% back strength. Come up halfway only. Elbows stay bent. Roll your shoulders back and down. Elbows to hips. Lock your legs. Press your feet, hips, and hands down. Hold here. Come up a little higher at the end. Good. Change. Slowly lower down. Locust Shalabhasana. Chin forward, arms straight position. Palms face the floor. Bring your arms underneath you. One day pinky fingers touch. Lock your right leg. Point your right toes and lift your right leg up for 10. 5. Lift up. Change. Right leg down. Relax right leg. Lock your left leg. Point your left toes and lift your left leg up. Sole of the left foot flat to the ceiling. Press your hands down. Roll forward. Shoulders down. Lift your leg up. Change. Left leg down. Third part, tuck your chin and mouth down. Bring your arms a little closer underneath you. Zip up your legs. Toes, heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, roll forward, and lift both legs up, come up. Everybody come up, you can do it, struggle a little harder, don't give up. Mouth down, shoulders down, you've got it. Squeeze your butt, lock your legs, lift your thighs up, change, good. Slowly lower down. Bring your arms out from under you. Take your arms out to the side like airplane wings. Zip up your legs like a cobra's tail, toes and heels touch. Lock your legs, squeeze your butt, point your toes, look up and lift. Arms, body, head, legs, everything lifts off the floor like a 747 taking off. Just your hip bones on the floor, the rest of your body is in the air. Look up to the ceiling where your eyes go, body knows to follow. Get your feet off the floor, knees off the floor, thighs off the floor, ribs off the floor, thighs up, chin up, chest up, arms back, come up a little higher at the end. Good, change, slowly lower down. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your knees, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes, thumbs with your index fingers, start with your knees and feet close together. Point your toes, squeeze your butts, look up towards the ceiling and start to kick into your hands. Good, continuously keep kicking without stopping, without intermission. It's the kick that drives the posture. In Cobra, we lifted the chest. In Locust, we lifted the legs. In full locust, we lifted the chest and legs at once. Now in floor bow, chest and legs are lifted and hands and feet are connected for a deeper back bend and a bigger chest and shoulder opener. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up, kick, kick, kick. Good, change, slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Arms down by your sides, palms face the ceiling. Toes together, so big toes together. Let your heels fall open. Take a breath. Gently lift your head and look to the other side. So right ear on your mat. Slow inhale through the nose and slow exhale through the nose. Good. Second set, you can do just as you did first set, or I'll add some optional variations, starting with Cobra. Bring your chin forward. Place your hands on the floor just below the shoulders. And from here, walk your hands back a couple more inches so the thumbs are in line with your ribs. Bring your feet about mat width distance apart. Lock your legs. Press your feet into the floor, hands into the floor, look up and lift. Option 1 is to keep your elbows bent. Bring your elbows towards your hips. Option 2 is to straighten your arms. Now, when you straighten your arms, it's normal for the hips to lift up and the shoulders to bring towards the ear, come towards the ears. Try to keep your hips down and the shoulders out of the ears so your back is bending. From here, you can relax your head back. And I have to be honest, I'm not sure how this will go with being sick. You can relax your head back. That's a no for me. You can relax your head back. And if you can relax your head back, right, then you could bend your knees and bring your head and feet close together. Bring your feet back down, bend your elbows, change, slowly lower down. Locust Shalabhasana, this is another one where I'm not sure how it's going to go with the sore throat. Bring your chin forward, arms straight position, rotate your arms, palms underneath you, bring your arms underneath you. For a moment, tuck your toes under, straighten your legs, and practice pressing your toes back so that you feel your upper body slide forward. This is the motion that you're going to feel in that third part of Locust. From here, keep your toes tucked under, bend your knees and walk your knees in towards your fingertips. So your butt sticks up in a big back bend. Keep your left toes tucked under, left knee bent. Straighten your right leg, lock your right leg, point your right toes, and lift your right leg up. Option to stay here or straighten your left leg. You'll notice that I'm talking normally, or at least as normally as I can talk today, right? The weight is not in my throat, the weight is in the shoulders and chest. Bend your left knee down, change, right foot down. Bend the right knee, right toes tuck under, straighten your left leg, point your left toes, and lift your left leg up. So this weight that you feel in your shoulders, you'll eventually feel in the third part as well. If you'd like, you can straighten your right leg. Good, and then right knee down, left foot down. For the third part, couple of options. If you have a healthy neck, you can keep your chin forward and try kicking your feet all the way up towards the ceiling. If you're a little worried about your neck today, your chin and mouth down, mouth on your mat. Open your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Point your toes and lift both legs up with your mouth on the floor. Or if you'd like, chin forward. And you can try kicking both feet up. Good, change, slowly lower down. Very nice. Full locust, Purna Shalabhasana, arms out to the side like airplane wings. Keep your feet about mat width distance. And the goal here is to keep your feet on the floor with your legs locked. We're going to do some shoulder openers here. So keeping your feet down, bring your arms forward so your arms are in like a Y shape rather than a T shape. Arms forward, keep your feet on the floor, and you're going to try and clap up. I'll show you. We can all try it together. So as you clap up, you're going to look up towards the ceiling and eventually bring your hands back. And try that a few times. If you can continue to try clapping up, you can also eventually try grabbing your knees from the outside. And then bend your legs head to toes. Change, slowly lower down. Dhanurasana floor bow, chin forward, bend your legs. I feel that tomorrow. Bend your legs, grab your feet from the outside, 2 inches below the toes. From here, you can keep your feet on the outside, hands on the outside, or you can walk your hands in with your thumb between your big and second toe. And we can try full floor bow. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, look up and kick. Now from here, if you have your hands on the inside, you can try a shoulder rotation. Bring the left elbow out and forward, right elbow out and forward, drop your head to feet. Release the grip of your left foot, left hand, left foot to floor, right foot to floor, right hand to floor. Everybody change. Slowly lower down. Look to your right, left ear on your mat. Big toes together, heels fall open. And then lift your head, look to your left, right ear on your mat. Breathe. The same way that we flowed the spine strengthening series, we are also going to flow the next 4 postures, the fixed firm series, where the tops of the feet, ankles, shins, and knees are fixed firmly on the floor. Bring your chin forward, put your hands on the floor, push up. Come to the top of your mat, fixed firm, Supta Vajrasana. Open your knees and feet, start to sink your hips back. So open your feet a little bit wider than your butt so that you could, if you wanted to, sit down between your heels. Option to stay light and lifted, right? You keep your hands in front of you, beside you, or behind you. If you can sit between your heels and you're not in pain, put your hands on your feet, right elbow down, left elbow down, head back, head to floor, tuck your chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows, each other, and hold. You want a gentle stretch through the toes, ankles, knees, quads, hips, never a point of pain. Change, put your hands on your feet, press yourself up. Very nice. Bring your knees, feet together, hips on your heels, half tortoise, Ardha Karmasana, arms up, palms together, cross your thumbs, chin away from your chest, stretch and fold. So in fixed firm, the feet were apart, right? We did a back bend. Now in half tortoise, the knees and feet are together and we're folding forward with a flat back. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips down, stretch, stretch, stretch. Change, come on up with a flat back. Lift your hips off of your heels. Open your knees and feet, 6 inches between knees and feet. Place your hands on your lower back. Camel, Ustrasana. Press your hips forward, lift your nose and chin, look up. If it feels good, let your head drop back. Option to stay here or go back halfway, freeze in the middle. Option to stay here or right hand down, grab your right heel. Left hand down, grab your left heel. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Full palm grip on your heels, press your hips forward, lift your chest up, relax your head back. Place your hands on your back, change, press yourself up, stretch up. Bring your knees, feet back together, hips on your heels, rabbit, Sasangasana, grab your heels from the outside, big stretch up, chin to chest, slowly go down. Chin to chest, stomach in, forehead to knees automatically. Top of head to floor, pull on your heels, don't lose the grip, lift your hips up. If there's a gap between your knees and head, you can walk your knees up one by one, but head stays in place. Squeeze your heels together, roll forward, lock your arms, lift your shoulders, round your spine. Good, bring your hips back down to your heels and change. Slowly uncurl so that your head comes up last. Very nice, turn around, Savasana. Second set, same but different. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Enjoy the stretch, elbows to floor, forehead to knees. Great, okay, turn, come to the top of your mat. Second set, fixed firm, knees, feet together, open your feet, sit down between your heels. And also open the knees, that makes it more accessible. Put palms on soles, left elbow down, right elbow down, head back, head to floor, chin in, neck, shoulders on the floor, knees still on the floor, arms over your head, grab your elbows each other. To get a little deeper into the posture, you might do a deeper back bend, right? Bringing your shoulders closer to your hips to lift your chest higher. If you have healthy knees, and you get into this posture all the way most of the time, right? We can add a little bit more of a knee and quad stretch. You're going to squeeze your butt, keep your knees on the floor and lift your hips up. Good, slowly lower down. If that didn't feel so good, just stay here with your hips back on the floor. Otherwise, we'll try it 2 more times. Squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, keep your knees down, hips lift. Good, lower down. Last time, engage your glutes, lift your pelvis up. Good, and hips down. Change, put your hands on your feet, lift your hips up. Good, head up. Good, knees, this time, bring your feet together. Open your knees about mat width distance for wide-legged child's pose. Place your hands on the floor, walk yourself forward, palms to floor, forehead to floor. So in half tortoise, right, the knees, feet are together, the palms are together. In wide-legged child's pose, the knees are apart and the palms face down. It's a little bit more passive stretch through the arms and shoulders. You can maybe feel a little bit more of an opener in the hips though. Reach your arms forward, sink your hips back, re-energize, reorganize, revitalize, stretch. Look forward, slowly walk your hands back in, lift up. Good. Keep your knees about mat width distance, big toes touching, and lift your hips up for our second set of camel. The same way that there's like full cobra, full floor bow, there's also full camel. And we'll do some like little warm-ups if you'd like to try. Bring your hands together, heart center. You're going to look up and try to high five the ceiling with your right hand, high five the ceiling with your left hand, high five with both hands like you're trying to raise the roof. So you're starting to feel that shoulder opener, armpit opener. Option to keep doing that or relax your head back. And now you're going to try and high five the wall behind you. So palm towards the wall behind you, fingers pointing down, wrist facing the ceiling. Pull your right hand back in. It's a little hard for me to do and talk with my throat. Left hand back in, both hands back in. Excuse me. And if that's gravy, you can play around with going back all the way and touching your fingers to the floor. You can keep your arms straight, or you can bend your elbows, bringing your head towards your toes. You could even try grabbing your heels. If you're in camel pose, put your hands on your back, change. If you're in full camel, put your hands on the floor, straighten your arms, squeeze your butt, lift your chest, bring your hands together. You're going to press your hips forward and come out of the posture. Good. Stretch up, sit down, arms down, knees, feet together. Option to do a second set of rabbit, or you can join me on your back for some shoulder stand inversion work. If you want to try inversions, 2 things. 1, make sure that there's space behind your head because you're going to flip your feet over your head. And 2, if you're in the posture and you're not sure what to do, come out and then look at me. Once you are in the posture, do not twist your head to look at me. You can listen to my words or come out, watch, and then hop back in. But once you're in these postures, do not move your head. Okay, lying on your back, bring your arms underneath you, arms straight, palms face the floor. Bend your knees, feet on the floor. Then lift your feet up towards the ceiling. From here, you're going to start to roll up and down. So try to lift your hips off of your hands. Kind of rocking and rolling here. Pressing the shoulders and hands down every time. And when you've got a good one, you're just going to keep going. Push your hands and shoulders down, good, and then bring your feet overhead. Now, depending on your body proportions and mobilities, feet might touch the floor on the other side of your head. This is what's called plow pose. If you're in plow pose, you can move into ear pressure pose. Bend your knees,
so that your knees almost touch the outside of your ears. Because I have a long torso, my knees and ears will probably never touch, but you get the idea here. Your feet are on the floor, you're applying pressure to your ears through your knees. If your feet are still on the floor, you can even grab your heels and pull down. It's an awful lot like rabbit, but you are on your neck and shoulders rather than your shins. If you are in your pressure pose, bring your hands back down to the floor, straighten your legs into plow. From here, bend your arms so that your hands are on your lower back, elbows are bent, forearms, elbows on the floor, hands on lower back. We're going to go into shoulder stand. Point your toes, squeeze your butt, press your hips forward and lift your feet up towards the ceiling. Keep your chin to your chest, do not look left or right. If your feet are up towards the ceiling in shoulder stand, you can even try shoulder stand lotus, bending your right foot towards left thigh and then bending left knee, left foot to left thigh. If you're in lotus, you can fold your lotus and then lift it up. So from shoulder stand, there's a whole bunch of fun stuff you can play around with. If you're in shoulder stand, you're going to go back into your plow pose. So bring your feet back over the top of your head, feet towards the floor. Bring your hands down to the floor and keep your chin to your chest, head on the floor. Core work here. I want you to try and roll out vertebra by vertebra. Shoulders on the floor, going slow. Head on the floor. Once your hips touch the floor, slowly lower your feet down. My feet always run into my couch because I have a small space, but eventually feet to floor. Good for you. Okay, turn around, Savasana. And if you were in rabbit pose that whole time, I hope that was a good one for you. Okay, legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Good, turn, come to the middle of your mat. Head to knee with stretching and spine twist. Right leg out, left leg in, two legs make an L, a 90-degree angle, no wider. Inhale, arms up, big stretch up. Exhale, turn to your right, tuck your chin to your chest, touch your forehead to your knee. Interlock your 10 fingers up to the webbing under the ball of your foot. You're welcome to bend your right knee if it helps bring your knee and head together. Slowly slide your heel forward, toes back. If your leg is straight, lock your knee. Left elbow down, left shoulder down, two shoulders in line. Change, arms up, left leg out, right leg in, two legs make an L as in left. Stretch up, turn to your left, tuck your chin to your chest, touch your forehead to your knee. This is great practice for standing head to knee without having to balance, right? Wrists straight, elbows down, shoulders down, right hip down, right shoulder down, rolling to the right. Change, arms up, both legs out in front of you. If you're skipping sit up, stay here. Otherwise, lay down and sit up. Paschimottanasana stretching. I'm showing you from the side. Bend your knees, hook onto your big toes with peace sign fingers, thumbs on top. Scoot your butt back, right, left, 10 to 15 times. So in this posture, we're going to keep our back flat rather than rounding our spine. Rather than compressing our abdomen, we almost want to stretch our abdomen. Knees can stay bent if it helps you keep a flat back. If your legs are straight, stick your butt out even more, lock your legs, everybody stretch up. And then fold. Rather than rounding the spine, think about lengthening the spine, stomach to thighs, chest to knees, one day forehead and toes touch. Good, stay seated for spine twist. Come on up, bend your left leg on the floor, touch right heel to left knee, right hand close behind you like a second spine, left arm up and over, grab your left knee with your left hand, hand, heel, and knee touch. Inhale, stretch up, stomach in, exhale, look over, right shoulder twist. You can keep your right hand behind you. You can also reach behind you, grab your left thigh with your right hand for a bind. Drop the shoulders, lift the chest, feel each and every vertebrae twisting like beads in a necklace. Inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, swap out your legs, bend your right leg on the floor, touch left heel to right knee, left arm behind you, right arm up and over, grab your right knee with right hand, point your right toes, inhale, stretch up, exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, grab your right thigh with your left hand, point your right toes, keep your right knee down, left foot down, evenly distribute your body weight on both sit bones. Inhale, lengthen up, exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, change, unwind, turn around, Savasana. Excuse me. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up.
Good. And the second set, we'll play around with different versions of these postures. So in the second set, if you'd like right leg out more, left leg in, so now the hips are opening. From here, you can take your right hand outside of right thigh and reach your left arm long overhead. Flex your toes back. Option to stay here or come down. You could have your right forearm on right thigh. You could even try catching your right foot with right hand, or even right foot with left hand. Roll the left rib cage back. So in some versions of head to knee, it's actually like a side body stretch rather than abdominal compression pose. Good, slowly come up, but it's still in the family of head to knee, which is kind of funny. Left leg out, right leg in, left hand outside of left thigh, reach your right arm long overhead. Option to stay here, try to keep your right butt cheek, right knee down. Left forearm to left thigh. Maybe try to flex your toes back, catch your left foot with your left hand, or even left foot with right hand. Roll the right rib cage back. Good, slowly come up, keep your left leg out, right leg out, point your toes, flex your toes, keep your toes flexed back, flex your toes back, stick your butt out. And just like when our feet were together, our feet are apart, but we're gonna keep the back flat, hands to floor, fold forward. Shoulders back, stick your butt out even more like there's a board strapped to your back. Slowly over time, you could bend the elbows, right? Or even kind of pancake yourself onto the floor. If you're looking for more inner thigh mobility, right? Getting deeper in this posture, you can just do this posture every day for like 5 minutes when you're watching TV. And it's a nice way to open that part of the body without having to do like a whole yoga practice. It's true for a lot of postures, right? You just do them casually for 5 minutes a day and it starts to open up. Good, walk your hands back in. Spine twist, bring your feet together. There are 3 options here. Option 1, keep your left leg straight, bend your right knee, place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. This is half lotus. Option 2, lotus pose, cross your left foot on top of your right thigh. Now you're in lotus pose. Option 3, you can sit crisscross applesauce. Good. From here, we're gonna do a little bit of coordination just for fun. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand to right knee, right hand close behind you like a second spine. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your right hand behind you or reach behind you. Try to catch your right big toe with your right hand for a half bind. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. Twist, twist. Good, unwind. If you're in lotus, stay here. In pretty much every school lineage of yoga, the right foot is on bottom in lotus pose. If you're in half lotus, let's work on the hips and knees. Straighten your right leg, bring your left foot on top of right thigh. And if you're sitting crisscross applesauce, do the weirdest thing in the world and sit reverse crisscross applesauce. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Yep, I got that right. I was like, did I do that right? Right hand to left knee, left hand close behind you. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, look back, twist. You can keep your left hand behind you or reach behind you, reach for your left big toe with your left hand. Drop your shoulders, lift your chest. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, look back, twist, twist, twist. Good, slowly unwind. If you're in lotus pose, try down lotus. Take your right arm out to the right, palm faces the wall behind you, reach behind you, catch right big toe with right hand. Left arm out to the left, palm faces the wall behind you, reach behind you. Yes, catch left big toe with left hand. Good. Unwind, turn around, Savasana. You got it. We begin with a breathing exercise and we end with a breathing exercise. Legs together, arms over your head, chin to chest, sit up. Wee. Final breathing, Kapalbhati, sit knees, feet together, hips on your heels, hands on your thighs. Lick your lips, swallow a couple times. Exhale through your mouth. As you exhale through your mouth, pull your abdomen in. When the stomach relaxes, the inhale happens automatic. So sit up tall, concentrate, meditate. Don't forget to have fun. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second set. So fun fact, second set, this is called Kapalbhati breathing. In Bikram's version of yoga, Kapalbhati is through the mouth, but in pretty much every other lineage of yoga, Kapalbhati breathing is through the nose. And what we do in Bikram is probably closer to a traditional Bhastrika breath. So there's all different types of pranayama breathing in yoga. If you would like to try our Kapalbhati through the nose, you're welcome to do so in the second set. So you're gonna lick your lips, swallow a couple times, lubricate your throat. Sit up nice and tall, inhale through your nose. And then you're going to rapidly exhale through your nose as you pull your abdomen in. We'll do it together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good for you. Honor yourself. Give yourself a hug, high five, pat on the back, turn around, final Savasana. Close your eyes, open your arms and legs, take up as much or as little space as you'd like. And take a nice slow breath in through your nose and out through your nose. If I were to, survey my fellow yogis and ask, like, what's the hardest part of yoga? A lot of us might say, oh, that one breathing exercise or this one posture is so hard for me. But I firmly believe that for all of us, the actual hardest part of yoga is showing up to class. And you did that. Not only did you show up to class, right? You continued through your practice, right? You pushed when you needed to push. You eased up when you needed to ease up. You breathed where you need to breathe. You let go of what you wanted to let go of, right? This is a gift that you've given yourself, the gift of presence, the gift of movement, of breath, of some like silly, joyful movement, right? Yoga doesn't have to be so serious. This is a gift that you have given yourself, and nobody can take that gift away from you. Take an inhale through your nose, feel your body rise. Exhale through your nose, body fall. Breathe in. Empty out. And all is coming.